For this assignment, you'll need a partner. Hey, do you want to be my partner? Yeah, sure. What? Is there anyone who doesn't have a partner? Okay, you could go with me.
Hey, what are you doing? You can take whatever you want. I had a bad day.
Okay, thanks.
Wait, why are you letting me take things?
So I have time to call the police.
My family's always wanted a ping pong table, but they could be really expensive, and we don't want to spend that kind of money. So that's where this thing comes in handy. This portable net is way more affordable and convenient. You can literally bring it with you and play it wherever you want. If you want to get one for yourself, you can get it from the link on my profile. Now watch this. My husband went missing. Okay, we'll be right there. Can you give us a description of your husband? He's 6 foot 2 inches, has blonde wavy hair, and always has a smile on his face. Thank you. We're just gonna verify this with your neighbor. You can't believe her. He's 5 foot 4 inches tall, bald, and always has a frown on his face. Why did you lie to us? Just because I reported him missing doesn't mean I want him back.
Yes! Dad, loose no milk on the carpet! Hey, do you want something to eat? Yeah, sure. Mom, my friend wants something to eat! Really? I told you to clean your room before your friend came over. Did you do it? I'm sorry, Mommy. Answer my question. Did you do it? No, I didn't!
If you can make me laugh, I'll PayPal you 1 cent.
No.
What about $1?
Oh, I don't know. That's a big bank. No.
What about 2?
No.
3?
It's not worth my time.
$5. Take it or leave it.
What can I get with $5?
You can get a Big Mac.
I could. I definitely could.
Alright, try.
Okay. I don't know.
That was too funny, man. No joke, send it.
Why?
Because I'll send you the money. You made me laugh.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You actually sent me I didn't. Why?
It's Christmas.
Hey, teacher, what are we doing today? We're gonna watch a movie. Really? Wow! But make sure you take notes, because there's gonna be an assignment after.
We're gonna do a memory test. What's 3 times 3? 274. It's your turn. What's 3 times 3? Tuesday. Okay, your turn. What's 3 times 3? 9? Yes, that's it. How did you get the answer? Simple. I subtracted 274 from Tuesday. Hey, how are you doing? I'm good, how are you? Good, how are you? Do you know the answer to question 3? What? Do you know the answer to question 3? What? Do you know the answer to question 3? Oh! What's wrong? My wife asked me a question and now I'm in trouble at home. What kind of question? She asked me if I would still love her when she gets old, fat, and wrinkly. That's easy, you just say, of course I will. Yeah, that's what I did, except I said, of course I do.
Let me quickly take a picture. One more, I need you to smile. Just one more, I need you to fix your posture. Just one more, you have a hair sticking out. Perfect. So how was school today? It was fine. Did you have fun? Yeah, I guess. Did you learn anything new? Sure. Like what? I don't know, can you please get away from the TV?
How parents think you will act when they tell you to get some fresh air.
I ain't gonna cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Yeah. I ain't gonna cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Can't try.
Can I bring this magazine next door to get a photocopy? Leave some ID, like a driver's license or a credit card. But my wife's here getting a haircut. Yes, I know, but I'll need something you'll come back for.
How parents think guests will act when you don't clean your room.
I ain't gonna cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Yeah. I ain't gonna cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Can't try.
I grant you 3 wishes. I wish math didn't exist. Done. You have no more wishes. Do you know the difference between right and wrong? Yes, I do. Alright, if I reached into a man's pocket and took his wallet with all his money, what would I be? You'd be his wife.
Dante, do it.
Hello.
Hi,
How old are you?
13.
Well, I'm 12. And the next one. Hello.
Hello.
They say Disneyland is the happiest place on earth. Man, I couldn't do it. I heard the echoes and I couldn't concentrate. Hello. It looked like she was at school, so I didn't want to make her friends jealous.
How gym teachers think we act at home.
I ain't gon' cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Yeah. I ain't gon' cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip.
My mom and dad just texted me and I'm gonna prank them. My mom said, Luke, can you come upstairs and do the dusting? And my dad said, you also need to sweep the floor. I replied with, can you guys do it for me? Then my mom said, no. Then I opened this app and clicked, of course, which changed my mom's text. Alright, I'm going upstairs to see if they're doing it. Hey mom, how's the dusting going?
Oh, great.
Good, keep up the good work. What about you, dad? How's the sweeping going?
Oh, just fabulous.
Good, glad to hear it. Where are you going? I'm moving in with my mom. And where do you think you're going? I'm also moving in with my mom. And what about the kids? Well, if you're moving in with your mom and I'm moving in with my mom, I guess they should move in with their mom.
Why can't I go to my friend's house? Because I said so. But all my friends are gonna be there. If they jumped off a cliff, would you do it too? Of course not. That's completely different. This isn't fair. Wait until you get into the real world. Oh, shut up. Did you just say what I thought you said? If you heard me say it, then why are you asking?
Start writing this in your notes. Can I go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you? So what did you need help with? I'm not gonna teach you this because you'll learn it next year. I'm gonna skip this because you guys should remember it from last year.
Lock it, lock it, lock it, lock it, lock it, lock it, lock it. He should be sleeping. Are you making a TikTok? Please don't tell mommy. Answer my question. Are you making a TikTok? Yeah. Can I be in it?
Hey, can you help me load this money into the truck? Yeah, sure. So why'd you need my help? Don't other people work here? Well, I'm not actually a bank attendant. I just needed someone to blame. Why aren't you picking up the phone? I always pick it up on the third ring. It makes me seem cooler. Pick it up! Fine. 911, what's your emergency? You should go study. But why? So you get good marks. Then, you'll get a high-paying job. Then, you'll have a nice car, a nice house, and a better life. Then, you'll relax. What do you think I'm doing right now?
Here's $5. Go in and get a loaf of bread. Fine. Can I get this loaf of bread, please? The total will be $5.15. Did you say $5.15? Yup, that's correct. Mommy!
My laugh will arrive in 4 to 5 business days. Edit. The package got stolen. See, those ones make me laugh. This dude speaks as if he's figuring out English each time he opens his mouth and is surprised by the sounds/words that are coming out. It's true. But then, just wait. A couple comments down on the exact same video. I don't know why y'all I can't even read this now because of the last comment. Here's the only way to survive a falling elevator. Most people think you should jump right before you hit the ground. However, it'll be difficult to jump when you're falling. And secondly, if you're falling at a speed of 50 miles per hour and you jump 5 miles per hour into the air, you'll still hit the ground going 45 miles per hour. Now, before I tell you what you should do, I found this app that lets you FaceTime with your favorite celebrities. Just press this button on my profile if you want to try it too. Now, instead of jumping, you should lie flat on your back because this way the impact is spread equally through your whole body. But just remember, with today's modern safety features, your chances of dying are 1 in 10 million.
How parents think you will act when they take away your phone.
I ain't gon' cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Yeah. I ain't gon' cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my.
Do you all understand how to use longitude, latitude, and degrees now? Yeah. So what if I asked you to meet me for lunch at 55 degrees 6 minutes north latitude and 72 degrees 8 minutes east longitude? You would be eating by yourself. Here's 3 survival tips that could one day save your life. Starting a fire with almost no resources. All you need is batteries and foil, like a bubblegum wrapper. Just put the foil at the end of the batteries and it will start to heat up and burn. Then once you get a flame, you could use things like Doritos to have a mini fire. Sending an emergency signal. Now that you know how to make a fire, you need a lot of smoke. To produce that, you could use fresh pine and spruce leaves, wet leaves from any other trees, or rubber materials. Another way to send a signal is by using something reflective, like a mirror, CD, metal, and even jewelry. Emergency number. A really handy thing to know is that most cell phones will dial your local emergency number even if you have no SIM card and no service. You need to eat healthier. No. The last patient who didn't change their diet after I told them to died. Oh my goodness! In a plane crash. That sounds unrelated. I'm the one that crashed it, so don't disobey me.
Time for school already? Yes!
Here's why the queen always carries her purse. Inside the bag she carries a mirror, a pen, lipstick, a few mints, and her reading glasses. But on Sundays she also carries money for church donations. However, she mainly uses it as an indicator for her staff. When the queen shifts her purse from one hand to the other, it means she's ready to finish that conversation. If the queen puts her purse on the dinner table, it means she wants the event to be over within the next 5 minutes. When the queen puts her purse on the floor, it means she's finding no pleasure in the conversation and would like someone to help her out. And finally, when the queen twists her ring, it means she needs to be rescued immediately. Doctor, I want to lose weight. What should I do? Do you want my camera? What about my iPhone 12 Pro Max? What about my Lamborghini? What about $100 million? Congrats, you're skinny now. The other day, my dad started ripping our carpet apart to put in some new flooring. Nothing ever goes as planned and his back and knees were starting to hurt, so he was getting annoyed. But slowly, with the help of me, of course, we got it done. I wanted to surprise my dad, so I got these Gobi light strips to put on the back of our TV. There's a bunch of different scenes you could choose from, and with the included camera, the colors can change to whatever's showing on the TV. My dad decided to put the colors to his favorite basketball team. Yeah! And as you could tell, he really likes them. Did you know Microsoft just bought Skype for over $10 million? Really? They're idiots! Why do you say that? Because they could have downloaded it for free. Here's what cartoon characters would look like in real life. Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes, Daisy from Looney Tunes, Speedy Gonzales from Looney Tunes, Tiger from Winnie the Pooh, Chase from Paw Patrol, Bing Bong from Inside Out, Bruni from Frozen 2, Sandy from SpongeBob, Judy Hopps from Zootopia, Flounder from The Little Mermaid, Harry the Platypus from Phineas and Ferb, and the cat from Alice in Wonderland. When I look into your eyes, I see something beautiful. Really? What is it? My reflection.
How your parents think you will act when they tell you to smarten up.
I ain't gon' cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on my drip. Yeah. I ain't gon' cry too long. I'm back on my drip. Drip my drip, my drip. Right back on.
5 emojis that you've been using wrong. Lots of people think this emoji symbolizes praying, but it's actually a high five. When you first look at this, it looks like a kiss, but it's actually a whistle. The right-facing fist doesn't mean to punch, but is a sign of respect. This emoji is usually used to get people to read what's underneath it, but also symbolizes being under the weather or feeling down. This isn't just a pink ribbon, it's actually the symbol for fighting cancer. Secret messages hidden in popular logos. In the FedEx logo, there's an arrow in between the E and the X. It stands for moving forward, speed, and precision. In the Amazon logo, there's an orange arrow that goes from A to Z, and this means they have you covered for every letter in the alphabet. In the Tostitos logo, the 2 lowercase t's represent people holding a chip, and the I is a table holding a bowl of salsa. In the Hershey's Kisses logo, the space in between the K and the I is shaped as one of their chocolates. In the Pringles logo, the dot on the I is actually a chip. The B in this logo doesn't just represent beats, but also someone wearing a pair of headphones.
Do you understand what you're supposed to be doing? Yup. Oh, good. Psst. What? What are we supposed to be doing? I don't know.
Pay attention! I am paying attention, ma'am. Oh, really? What's the last thing I said? The last thing you said is pay attention. 5 dream signs you shouldn't ignore. Falling. This means you're overwhelmed and out of control in a situation in your life. Being chased. This means you're avoiding an issue or a person in real life. Flying. This means you're ready to take a bold decision in life. Lost. This means you feel out of place or you're going the wrong direction in life. And finally, being naked in public means you have the fear of being judged. 5 emojis that you've been using wrong, part 2. You may have seen this in comic books before where it means BAM. But when texting, it means the person you're talking to has lost their temper or is out of control. Apart from meaning banned, the X emoji also symbolizes a kiss. This emoji is a Japanese ogre named Namahage, which drives away evil spirits. This emoji represents the mask of Tengu, which is a demon from the Japanese mythology. It's used to tell the person you're texting with that they're being arrogant. This emoji means no good. In Asian countries, it's often shortened to these 2 letters. Why do you always look at that picture of me on your phone? When there's a problem, no matter how impossible it is, I look at your picture and it just disappears. You see how good I am for you? Yeah, when I look at your picture, I think to myself, what other problem could be bigger than this one? Hey taxi, how much will it cost for you to drive me to the Super 8? Just $10. And how much for my bag? Oh, you don't have to pay for the bags. Okay, take my bag and I'll meet you there. Gross habits that are actually good for you. Burping after you eat a meal is actually good for your stomach because it helps relieve it of air. When you bite your nails, you consume some of the bacteria that's on them. This makes your immune system start producing white blood cells, which helps fight bacteria. Studies showed that kids who suck on their thumbs or bite their nails are less likely to suffer from allergies. Taking showers washes away your essential oils, which are necessary to protect and hydrate your skin. So it's healthy if you skip showers every once in a while. I like your dress. Really? Yeah, and your lipstick looks amazing. Thank you. Your makeup also looks really good. Aw, thanks. But you're still ugly. Actors that can't stand their movies. Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. The actor grew up on movie sets because of the 8 Harry Potters through 10 years. But he said he hates the 6th movie because his acting was awful. George Clooney in Batman and Robin. In 1997, Batman and Robin was so unsuccessful that no one made another Batman movie for 8 years. George Clooney decided to apologize to people who watched it, and also Adam West, who played Batman in the 60s. Alec Guinness in Star Wars. He once called Star Wars fairy tale rubbish. He didn't consider Obi-Wan's role to be a serious work, and the dialogue of the character irritated him. He made 2 fat jokes about me yesterday. Pfft, that's a lie. Then why would she remember you making them? Because elephants never forget. Everyday habits that are bad for you. Using your phone before going to bed. Artificial light at night reduces the production of melatonin, which is what helps you fall asleep. Stopping yourself from sneezing. When you try to prevent yourself from sneezing, pressure in your brain increases significantly. The blood flow in your brain is disrupted and your blood vessels and nervous tissues are compressed, which can lead to headaches, damaged vessels, and hearing problems. Leaving food in plastic containers. Lots of plastic containers have artificial chemicals which help them maintain their flexibility. If kept in there for a long time, those substances can get into your food and affect your organs. Guess what? Yesterday I found out that 20 piranhas can strip your flesh in just 15 minutes. Really? That's crazy. But unfortunately I lost my job at the swimming pool. Here's the only way to survive a grenade blast. The first thing you want to do is turn the other direction and get at least 15 feet away. Then lay on your stomach with the bottom of your feet pointing at the grenade. This will reduce your chances of getting hit by the fragments. But if you do get hit, it will be the bottom of your shoes instead of your skin. Now before I tell you what to do if there's a grenade in the water with you, I found this app that tells you your celebrity lookalike, and apparently I look like Marilyn Monroe. If you want to find out who you look like, just press this button on my profile. Now if there's a grenade in the water with you, don't swim deeper, get out. Swimming deeper will cause the blast of the grenade to compress your lungs and cause serious damage. Can I have a cigarette? I thought you quit smoking. I'm in the process of quitting. Right now I'm in the middle of phase 1. What's phase 1? I've quit buying. These secret codes unlock hidden iPhone features. This number makes it so when people call you, it sends them straight to voicemail, and to turn it off, you just type it again. Typing in this makes it so when you phone people, your number won't show up. When you put this followed by somebody's number, your number won't show up only for that one call. Type this in to activate call waiting, which turns this on for when someone calls you when you're already on the phone. To deactivate it, type this. Putting in this lets you check how many missed calls you have. This lets you check the balance of your phone bill, and this tells you how many available minutes you have left. Don't do it. I bet you'll regret it the rest of your life. You dummy, don't say yes. No. Dang, he finally did it. What an idiot. What are you watching? Our wedding. Here's why bees can only sting once. When a bee sticks its stinger into your skin, it releases venom which causes pain and can affect your immune system and skin cells. Bees won't sting unless they feel threatened, but after stinging you, they can't pull their stinger out of your skin, so they have to leave it behind. The stinger contains some of the bee's digestive system, nerves, and muscles which are essential for the bee to live, so they end up not surviving. Hello? Yeah, I'll send him down. Luke? Your mom's here to pick you up for your dentist appointment. This robber showed up to the bank he robbed during a live broadcast. In Minnesota, a man was reporting about a bank being robbed the day before, when an employee ran out of the building behind him and pointed to something in the distance.
Tyler, just 24 hours ago, this bank in... What? Oh, that's the robber. This is live TV, folks. That's the robber, just went by, according to the bank employee. So I gotta go here and call 911. I'll talk to you later.
The bank employee ran after him, but he jumped into a van. But because of this, the police were able to track him down and arrest him. It turns out he had robbed the same bank 2 days in a row. To who do you owe your success as a millionaire? I owe everything to my girlfriend. Wow, she must be a great girl. What were you before she came into your life? A billionaire. Here's what would happen if the Queen murdered someone. Whenever someone goes on trial in the UK, it's that person versus the Crown, which means it's the Queen versus you. But the Queen can't prosecute herself, so she could technically get away with murder. Now, before I tell you the craziest part, I found this app that lets you prank your friends and family by changing their text messages. Just press this button on my profile if you want to try it too. Legally, no arrest can be made in the Queen's presence without her approving it. So if anyone tried to arrest her, she could just say no. Here's why you should never swallow gum. In 2011, Samantha Jenkins fell into a coma and later died at the age of 19. After her death, her mom found dozens of empty gum packets in her possessions. She felt ridiculous, suggesting that it might have something to do with her death, but she thought it was worth mentioning. The doctor later said the cause of death was because of a lack of minerals in her body, which was caused by malabsorption because of the chewing gum in her stomach. I love you. I have a boyfriend. I love you. I just need some time alone. I love you. I have a boyfriend. Bro, I just dropped my phone from the 20th floor. Is it broken? I don't know yet, but good thing I put it on airplane mode. If you see a coin in your car door handle, run and call the police. Thieves have found a sneaky new way to steal vehicles. They put a coin in your car door handle just like this, and if it's on the passenger side, you probably won't notice it. Then when you go to lock your car, it won't lock properly, leaving it unlocked for thieves. They can then follow you home, go inside it, and steal everything, including the car itself. Here's how to tell if your phone is being hacked. Your battery starts to drain quickly. This can happen when there's an unknown app running in the background of your phone. Your phone gets warm. When you're not doing anything on your phone and this happens, that could be another sign that there's something running in the background. Your phone reboots itself, turn off, open apps, and dials phone numbers. Unless your phone's really old, this can mean that somebody's tapping into it. You can't turn off your phone. Instead, your phone starts opening apps, turning up the brightness, volume, and so on. And finally, when you hear echoes during calls and locations that it hasn't happened to you in before.
When I get a new phone, 1 year later, 2 years later,
Secret messages hidden in popular logos. Hyundai. Lots of people think the logo is just the first letter of the company, but it also symbolizes a client and a representative of the company shaking hands. Adidas. The logo has 3 stripes that form a triangle. This symbolizes a mountain, which represents the challenges all athletes have to overcome day after day. Toyota. The logo is actually a needle with a thread passing through it to represent their past, because they used to make weaving machines. However, the individual parts of the logo also spell out the company's name. Why are you praying in my class? My mom told me I should pray before sleeping. Here's the only way to survive a crocodile attack. Crocodiles have the strongest jaws on the planet and they kill around 1,000 people every year. If you see a crocodile while you're in the water, you need to stay calm and slowly swim away. If it's still chasing you when you get out of the water, you need to scream and run in zigzags. This will confuse the crocodile and it will eventually leave you alone. Now before I tell you what to do if it already has you in its jaw, I found this app that lets you prank your friends and family by changing their text messages. If you want to try it too, just press this button on my profile. Now if it already has you in its jaw, you need to punch the eyes. This will stun the crocodile and it'll let you go. Give me all your money, otherwise you'll be chemistry. Don't you mean history? Don't change the subject. Here's the only way to survive if you're buried alive. First, you need to stay calm and slow down your breathing to preserve oxygen. Then lift your shirt up and tie it in a knot to protect yourself from dirt. Now with something hard like a belt buckle, a ring, or a rock, you need to break the coffin. Now use your hands to push the dirt to your feet so you can sit up, then climb out. How long is the flight from London to New York? Just a minute. Thank you. She said a minute. What? Bad habits that are actually good for you. Sleeping in. Waking up when your body tells you to wake up rather than your alarm keeps your metabolism up, which means you could eat more food without gaining weight. And people who undersleep are more likely to eat larger portions of junk food. Complaining. Always looking at the bright side of life won't necessarily make you a happier person, but being realistic about the good and bad parts of your life has shown to be better for your mental health. Being messy. People who are messy tend to be more creative, and they found to be 36% more efficient than people who are neat. Dust mites have a hard time living in messy conditions like an unmade bed, so it can also be a good thing for people with allergies.
How I act when my parents are sleeping. How my parents act when I'm sleeping.
Easter eggs you didn't notice in Frozen 2. In this scene, Elsa was playing with toys made out of snow. The one she's holding in her hand isn't just any elephant. It's actually Dumbo. And then right here on the ground is Baymax from Big Hero 6. And next to it is the super dog from the movie Bolt. And lastly, next to Anna is the Princess Snow White. Hey dear, there's a stop it. One shall not speak while we're eating. If you say so. Now tell me, what were you saying? Nothing. There's just a cockroach in your burger. Secret messages hidden in popular logos. In Baskin-Robbins, the B and the R also have the number 31 to represent how many flavors they have. In the Tour de France logo, the O, U, and the R are shaped as someone riding a bike. The bottom of the Levi's logo is the same shape as the pockets on their jeans. The coat of arms of Bern, which is where Toblerone chocolate is made, has a bear on it. And so does the logo. The tire company Continental has the C and the O shaped as a tire. Now before I tell you the craziest one, I found this app that tells you your celebrity lookalike. Just press this button on my profile if you want to try it too. The reason the Apple logo has a bite in it is so people wouldn't mistake it as a cherry. Hey, what are you doing right now? Phoning the most beautiful girl in the world. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, but she's not answering, so I'm phoning you. 5 things the Queen has never been able to do. The Queen isn't allowed to grow long nails. She also has to keep her hair neat, and if she wants to wear makeup, it must look natural. The Queen isn't allowed in public without a bodyguard. Each member of the family has up to 5 highly trained armed officers while they're out in public. The Queen can't choose who she wants to speak with at formal dinners. The rule is she must begin speaking with the person on her right, then switch to the person on her left. The Queen has never been allowed to sign her autograph. The whole royal family has been banned from signing autographs for fans in case their signature gets forged later on. And finally, one of the most strict rules is how she's allowed to sit. In particular, she isn't allowed to cross her legs. The Queen must keep her knees together while tilting her legs to the sides. Hey, what's wrong? I'm sick of your comments about my weight. I'm leaving you. But what about our child? What child? So you're not pregnant? 3 things Disneyland doesn't want you to know. For a long time, there's been a rumor that some of the bones on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride are from real human skeletons. In 2014, a writer asked an employee about the rumor as he was getting off the ride, and she said the skeleton sitting above the bed in the treasure room contains a real human skull. Underneath Disneyland, there's a massive system of underground tunnels. One of the purposes for the tunnels is to keep the magic alive by hiding the characters when they're not supposed to be seen. Emergency vehicles also use the tunnels to get to their patient while trying to be unseen by the public so they don't kill the vibe. Disneyland strategically releases a vanilla scent through smellitizers which look like speakers. They do this because the scent is proven to calm people down, and it also makes them hungry so they'll spend more money on food. At the main entrance, they use the smell of popcorn. The Haunted Mansion is made to smell musty, and at the Pirates of the Caribbean, they release the scents of wet wood and sea salt. How much do the potatoes cost? $2 each. And the bag? The bag's free. Okay, give me the bag. Here's what to do if someone's following you on the street. First, start to walk faster, then make 4 right turns in a row. You'll now be in the same spot you started off, and if they're still behind you, then that confirms that they're actually following you. Whatever you do, don't go home, because then they will know where you live. If someone's walking towards you, start talking to them like they're your friend. Tell them someone's following you and ask if they could walk with you to a more public street until you find another way home. Before I tell you what to do if there's no one on the street to help you, I found this app that tells you your celebrity lookalike. Just press this button on my profile to try it and comment who you get. Remove your jacket and put your hair down so it's harder for them to grab you. Then pretend you forgot something by patting your pockets and say, "Ah, I forgot my wallet." After you say that, start walking faster in the opposite direction to a busy street. They won't follow you into a busy street and probably won't run after someone who doesn't have their wallet. Hey mom, what was that loud noise outside? There's a big storm outside and it's raining really hard. Can you close all the windows? Yeah, sure. 10 mind-blowing examples of the Mandela effect. The Monopoly Man never had a molecule on his eye. The monkey Curious George never had a tail. The end of Pikachu's tail was never black. Jiffy's peanut butter was never a thing, it's just Jif. One of C-3PO's legs is actually silver. Double stuffed Oreo cookies are spelled with one F. The word fruit in Fruit Loops was never spelled with two O's. The Flintstones is actually spelled with two T's. The Bernstein Bears is actually the Bernstein Bears. And finally, there's never been a hyphen in between the word Kit Kat. Officer, I need your help. What is it, ma'am? Yesterday my husband went to the grocery store to buy potatoes, but he hasn't come home yet. Then why don't you cook something else? Here's the dumbest things bought by billionaires. Saudi Prince Amir bought a Mercedes covered in 300,000 diamonds. It took 13 experts 2 weeks to attach them and it cost $4.8 million. Data Fugue bought a shirt made entirely out of gold. It has over 14,000 pieces of 22 karat gold weighing 7 pounds. And it cost him $250,000. Finally, Kanye West spent just under $1 million on 4 gold-plated toilets for his mansion. All these people on Instagram are rich. Do you want to know how to make lots of money on Instagram? Yeah, of course! It's really easy. Really? How? Please tell me. Go to your account settings, deactivate your account, and get a job. That bully stole my girlfriend's number. Really? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. The idiot's sending romantic messages to his sister. I've called you like 10 times. Why haven't you been answering? I can explain. Then explain. I like my ringtone.